24/7 IT support. We're here to help. Visit cyberadvisors.com/hockey for a free discovery call.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
Some matzo pizzas are made in the heart of America's dairyland, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Every brewpub pizza is made with the highest quality meat and veggie toppings. Then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Snag a slice of brewpub pizza at the concession stand or enjoy a whole pizza conveniently located in the frozen pizza section of your local grocery store. Brewpub, lots of matzo pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Generally speaking, water is a better fluid to use to rehydrate with. A big part of the importance of hydration is hydrating before the race rather than during the race. So, the hydration before a long distance race in particular really starts the day before the race, probably those 24 to 36 hours before the race to be completely hydrated.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
Welcome back to Dakota Arena, game number 2 of 4 today. Number 2 out of 12 in the Tradition Holiday Invitational. Jeff Pappas with you with a call today on the Youth Hockey Hub. To our left in the black jerseys, the Eden Prairie Eagles, number 10 in the Youth Hockey Hub staff poll, number 9 in the Let's Play Hockey rankings. Come into the record of 6-3, and they take on 5th-ranked Cretin-Derham Hall. The Raiders are 6-1-1, just coming off their first loss of the season last Saturday when they fell 4-2 to St. Thomas Academy. And Eden Prairie is on a 2-game losing streak coming into this game, having lost both their games at the Braemar Edina Holiday Classic, 2-1 to Grand Rapids and 5-0 to Edina. In goal for Eden Prairie to our left is Bennett Wilmer, 4-2, 16 goals on 166 shots, 2.61 goals against average, 90.4% save percentage, and 1 shutout. In goal for Cretin-Derham Hall to our right, Owen Nelson, 5-1-1, 12 goals on 178 shots, goals against average is $168, 93.3 save percentage, and he has 1 shutout. All right, we are ready to go. Nate Charlton will face off against Rio Treharn for Eden Prairie. Jeff Pappas with you. Glad to have you along as we play out this tournament. It's going to be a good one. It already has been. Now we are underway. Picked up in the center circle by Nate Charlton for the Raiders. Drops at the blue line and then takes a bump there. And now loose at center. Charlton trying to bludgeon his way through. Zizzy Lopai comes in, and he takes a shot, and that goes wide of the goal to the near side. Phoenix Cahill at the defense plays it in. Charlton keeps it down low. And now a bank pass to Dodig. He takes a shot. Ooh, it might have deflected it. It might have caught a piece of the goal there. Dodig again shooting, and that's tipped by Charlton wide. Comes to the boards on the far side. And now held down by Lopai for a moment. Comes out to center ice. And played right back into the Eden Prairie zone as a change made, and it's Michael Ertl behind the goal, playing it off to the left side, and Ruprecht takes him in against the boards. Nick Coring in. Now the puck comes free, and it's flipped back and out to center ice Engstrom going back for it. Charlie Engstrom for Cretin-Derham Hall ahead to Max Anderson, 19, and then he plays it on into the zone. And going back for it behind the goal is Timmons. Now he's tied up. Puck comes around to the near side. First minute 20 gone in our second game. Now it's picked up behind the Eden Prairie goal by John Kleiss. And he is hit hard with the shoulder by Maverick Timmons, and the puck comes out. Check that. That was Anderson, 19 instead of 18, and Anderson skates doubled over to the bench as Eden Prairie comes in over the line. And now they get some zone time, played around behind the net, and finally into the circle where Cretin-Derham Hall will regain possession. Now they lose out. Centering pass picked off, and here comes Cretin-Derham Hall back. And this is Max Thompson over the line. He takes a shot that goes wide. Nothing on frame yet for either team, and now Matthias will play it back out to center for Vinnie Millard for Cretin-Derham Hall, and they come in over the line. Here's a shot that whistles wide of the goal. Now here is Matthias, top of the circle, tried to throw it across, picked up and then played out to center. Satterdahl can't reach it, and here's Matthias with it on his backhand. Now leaves it, and then it's shot on into the zone by Sinna, but it goes off a stick over the glass and out of play with 2:17 gone in the first period. No score, no shots, as these teams look each other over. Eden Prairie had a 5-game winning streak that ran from December 7th to the 19th. They beat Duluth East, Wayzata, Shakopee, Blake, and Elk River in that time frame. From the draw, Millard shoots it in rink wide to the near side. Chasing after it is Cam Autry. Comes to the boards on the near side, and Eden Prairie will gain possession there. Backhanded ahead by Cole Pitzel, and it comes back into the Raiders zone to the right. Back behind the net, Millard rings the net and now gets some help from his friends. Matthias will pick it up and carry to center ice. He goes to the right and over the line. This is a centering pass looking for Matthias, and that was broken up. Now Autry goes after it and winds up behind the goal. Bank towards the left point for Dodig. And one of Cretin-Derham Hall's captains flips it back down low. After it there is Autry, now trying to find a way to get to the puck to get to the front of the net. And it's now finally trapped in behind the goal. Dodig got bit by the ice monster there and fell down at the left point. Now centering pass for Matthias broken up. Satterdahl picks it up for Eden Prairie, and back he comes. Satterdahl, poke check by Dodig, who takes it away, and he's got an unbelievable reach. Now played back into the Eden Prairie zone, and they'll get a partial change here. Ertl behind the goal, having trouble there with Nate Charlton. Now it comes up the near wall. Dodig there plays it back down, and it goes behind the net where Nick Coring controls and plays to the wall, and it's held there by Dawson Cloak for Cretin-Derham Hall. Now Alex Blodow, the freshman, one of their freshmen, now played out to center ice, and Dodig not able to contain it, and now it comes into their zone. And the Raiders will regroup behind their goal. Coming up on 4 minutes gone in the first period, no score. A one-touch pass, and now out to center. Here's Dawson Cloak, and he comes over the line, and he puts it up the middle, and a pass to the right is too far for John King, who stretched for it and didn't quite have enough. Now here's King putting it in front. That's intercepted by Treharn, and back comes Eden Prairie. Pass to center ice is plucked out, and here comes King back in over the line. King gets to the circle. King 1 against 3 centers it. Now it comes up the slot, and Eden Prairie will carry to center ice. And here's Hall. Alex Hall over the line, and Hall lost it along the near boards. Finally played to center ice, and it's picked up there and played back in by Cameron Rice, number 33. Loose along the boards. Here's Charlton back, 3-on-2 for Cretin-Derham Hall. Over the line, Ruprecht, and then he was detained by a defenseman, goes behind the net. Charlton goes down, and now the puck is poked towards the circle. Pinching in there, Engstrom for the Raiders, trying to hold it right at the hash mark. Now it's flipped high in the air over Lepai and back out to center, and Zizzy Lepai will pick it up back in the zone and leave it there for Engstrom. And the Raiders will turn with the puck. Now a rink-wide pass. Lepai on the near side. And over the line. It's tied up there. Now picked up by Charlton. He centers for Lepai. Loose in front. Lepai tried to reach it with a backhand. Couldn't get there. Now it's loose to the far boards. And finally, Connor Nesser looking to play it for Eden Prairie. And it goes back behind the net. Charlton has it there. Comes out the left side. Tried a very sharp angle shot and wound up putting it out of play. Stoppage with 11:19 to go in the first period, and we have no score here from Dakota Arena, home of Prior Lake, who we'll see in our next game. They will take on Hill Murray in the first game of the evening session. Hill Murray, the number 2 ranked team in Minnesota. We saw number 1 earlier as St. Thomas Academy defeated Lakeville North 9-2 in the first game of this event. Now the puck comes in front, and a chance in front, and it's shot blocked there off Johnny Blowdown, another one of the freshmen for this team, a very talented young player. And over the line, here comes Eden Prairie, and a shot, a save made by Nelson, and the puck goes behind the goal. As closing in was Christian Lee looking for an opportunity. Now a pass to the left is going to find no chaser here for Cretin-Derham Hall. Now it's picked up there by Sinna, fed across on the far side, played down behind Anderson going after it. Now he's got control behind the net. Now over to the far side as Maverick Timmons comes in to help out for Cretin-Derham Hall. Has it on the backhand, leaves it. Here's a shot that goes wide by Blodow. Now to the left point, Dodig plays it down behind the net. Coring after it for Eden Prairie, too far. Here's Cahill going behind the net, and Eden Prairie gains possession. Up the near side, Lee takes a bump from Dodig, tries to feed it ahead, and does get the puck to the blue line, but it's held in. Here's a shot, and a save made off Johnny Blodow from Bennett Wilmer, and he puts it out of play. Blodow is very quick young skater, and he's second, on this team in scoring. Charlton leads with 11 points. Blodow has 10 on 4 goals and 6 assists. Eden Prairie led by Treharn with 14 points, 3 goals and 11 assists. Alex Hall with 4 goals and 8 assists, and Chase Clute, who has 10 goals and no assists for 10 points. Now comes out to center from the faceoff, and Cahill plays it back in. Dodig behind the goal for Cretin-Derham Hall. One-touch pass, and they break out. Matthias playing it ahead on the right side. Autry chasing it, and it's back into the Eden Prairie zone. And now picked up in the far corner, and that's Coring, and he plays it. It gets all the way down the ice, and that will be icing on Eden Prairie. 9 minutes, 44 seconds to go. Scoreless first period. We've got some shots on goal anyway. Cretin-Derham Hall with a 2-1 lead in that department, and they get an offensive zone faceoff. Now, Marcus Matthias will take the face-off against John Kleiss, and it's loose on the drop back to the right point, and still loose. Now finally cleared all the way down the ice, and that'll be another icing call against Eden Prairie. So we'll drag it back down to the other end of the ice. 9:33 to go. Matthias will face off this time against Cole Pitzel. And Pitzel won the draw cleanly back to the corner. Played up the wall, and Autry can't hold it. Now Autry gets it back, feeds it down low, and the Raiders come in. There's a shot from a sharp angle, comes all the way through. And now that's Autry in the corner, leaving it there, trying to get it. King centers it, and a shot. Oh, right on, and a great, brilliant centering pass. And Max Bennett with a good chance there. Now he's got it high in the slot. Bennett closing, Bennett shooting, and he missed the net. Now here's Millard putting it up the middle. Matthias had his shot blocked. And here's Adam Thomas back now for Eden Prairie over the line, and he'll shoot it in. Back behind the goal, Max Thompson in control. He is taken in against the boards by Miko Brown. And now puck loose in the corner. And behind the goal, Eden Prairie will take over. Shot from a sharp angle, save, rebound once and twice. Good opportunities there for Miko Brown first, and then Treharn second. And Owen Nelson had the answer. The puck comes back into the Eden Prairie zone. That'll be icing on the Raiders, and we'll go back with exactly half of the first period remaining, 8:30 to go in the first, and no score. Shots are even at 3 as we go back to the right of Owen Nelson for the faceoff. Treharn will take the faceoff for Eden Prairie against Dawson Cloak. And the puck loose in front, goes back behind the net. Get a whistle. And the net came loose, so they stop play, and we'll get another face-off to the right of Owen Nelson. Puck down. Now it comes back to Treharn, and he plays it around behind the net. After it there is Sinna. And he plays ahead on the left. King, and his pass is blocked by Treharn, who turns around and plays it right back in. Millard after it for Cretin-Derham Hall. Now Cloak will go after it. Puck comes to the circle. A centering pass is on the wrong side of Hubbard. And he gets taken in against the boards by Cloak. And now with 7:50 to go, here comes Cretin-Derham Hall back. Sinna trying to lay one ahead for King. That's broken up at the blue line. King now plays it in with men trapped, and they call it offside. So we get a face-off with 7:45 now to play in the first period. Teams trying to find their gears here in the early going. Has been a little bit tentative at times. Charlton will face off for Cretin-Derham Hall against John Kleiss, and the puck is won by the Raiders. Here's Dodig. Now Dodig lost possession. Here's Lee with it. Gavin Zick for Eden Prairie, and now played out to center, and here comes Ruprecht. He will play it in, and he actually puts it off the stick of Nick Coring, and it goes over the glass and out of play. Face off, 7:27 left in the first period. Actually, they will take the face off outside as they rule that puck wasn't deflected. Charlton and Kleiss again on the draw. And Kleiss won it. Banked around behind the net on the near side for Ertl. Up the wall. Zick plays it. Now here comes Eden Prairie. A pass, and it's actually on the opposite side of both Cahill and Alex Hall. Neither one of them saw it until it was too late. Now Hall picks it up. He's taken to the boards by Dodig. It comes in front, and Nelson is going to get a glove on it and get a stoppage. So we will have a face-off with 7:04 to go in a still scoreless first period. From the draw, it's pulled to the left point. Now around to Ertl. Takes a shot that doesn't get through. Now high in the slot, Coring shoots, and that's loose at the left edge, and Nelson got a pad over to the post. And he was able to stop the rebound attempt from Miko Brown. Now behind the goal, here is Dodig playing it through on the far side. Now picked up along the wall by King as he tries to maneuver through three black shirts. Now it's still loose along the boards. Now Dodig on the near side for Cretin-Derham Hall. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period. Lays it up the near side, and Anderson plays it in. And it's picked up by Timmons. He centers it. Space in front of goal! Johnny Blodow, and it is 1-0 for Cretin-Derham Hall. It comes at 10 minutes and 36 seconds. And Cretin-Derham Hall has the lead. I'll wait for the announcement, but it's 1-0 Cretin-Derham Hall.
Cretin-Derham Hall goal scored by number 12, Johnny Blodow.
And another goal! And it's waved off. Dodig getting an assist on the goal by Johnny Blodow at 10:36. Cretin-Derham Hall scored again, but it was with a high stick, so it's waved off. And the faceoff will come all the way back in the Raiders zone. Treharn will take the faceoff. I believe it's Cloak over there for, no, it's not. Johnny Blodow, and now it's shot sticked away by Nelson behind the net. Lee sidesteps Blodow and then takes him back in against the boards. Now two other players go in, and the referee's trying to get out of the way. On the near side, it comes to center ice, and it's picked up by Blodow, but he can't control it. And Chase Clute can't play it ahead, still loose at neutral ice, finally flipped on in by Blodow, and he heads to the bench. Back deep in the right corner, and knocked to the boards is Blake Coet, number 21. Now out to center. It's tipped by Anderson, and Eden Prairie is offside on the left as they try to come in, as Lee was in too early, and Chase Clute put him offside. Face off at neutral with 5:36 to go. Shots 5-4 for Eden Prairie, but it's 1-0 for Cretin-Derham Hall. Johnny Blodow with a goal, and that is his 5th of the season. Assisted Dodig at 10:36. Eden Prairie in possession, and they play it rink wide into the zone, and will ring the boards and go behind the net for Millard. Now cleared up the near side. Autry. Now Millard back again behind the goal, pursued by Kleiss. Left it, and now they'll try again on the left side, and here's Sinna. He plays it to center, and here's Bennett over the line. Tries to cut to the slot, and then at the last moment it glanced off a skate and came out to the blue line. Finally loose at neutral, and then shot in by Sinna rink wide. And chasing after it there will be Nesser for Eden Prairie. Along the boards, Hubbard trying to play it out, and it comes loose in the circle. Finally, the puck cleared to the wall and banked ahead by Hubbard and played down with a glove by Millard. And finally, he is outnumbered, and the puck is shot rink wide to center ice, and it's going to go up in the air and not over the glass as Zick looked at it. Now he bludgeons his way into the zone, and it finally goes back to the corner. 4:42 to go. Satterdahl taken in against the boards. Now Sinna after it there. Now poked up the wall, and here's Cam Autry trying to play it ahead, and it comes out to center, and back comes Bennett. Max Bennett shooting, and he missed over the top. Long rebound for Zick, and he leaves it. Now played out to neutral ice, and Dodig, long reach, will control that puck from the red line. Dodig flips it in, and it goes rink wide to the far side, coring after it. Just over 4 minutes now in the first period, and the puck played to Dodig, top of the hash, and he's got it there. Now he plays it down behind the net, and after it is Coring in the left corner, taken out by Cloak, and now loose along the wall. And picked up finally by the Raiders, and they'll just clear it rink wide, and chasing right after it is King. And then he goes in on Ertl. Puck runs to the slot area, and who's got it? Finally, it's picked up by Eden Prairie. And here's Thomas down the wing. Dodig coming across to take him, and he steers him wide and finishes the check. Puck loose along the wall, and now we get a whistle. And I think we've got our first penalty here as Dodig squares up now with the Eden Prairie player that was Lee, I think. Oh, 26, not 25. It was Adam Thomas, and Dodig, and they're both going to get penalties. 13-23. Dodig for Cretin-Derham Hall. And Adam Thomas for Eden Prairie. Coincidental minors. Now the puck is flipped high in the air to go all the length of the ice, and that's icing on the Raiders.
Number 24, Jimmy Dodig, and Eden Prairie is number 26, Adam Thomas. 2 minutes each for roughing. Time of penalties 13-23.
Roughing penalties against Dodig and Thomas. We had no power plays in our first game. We haven't had one yet here in our second game either. From the draw. Centering pass is broken up by Charlton. Lapai on the left. And he cuts to his right but lost possession. Charlton carries on, comes over the line, then survives a bump. Drop will come out to center ice. And Lapai had fallen and then comes back in. Tags up, and the Raiders try again as Lapai takes a player down, and we've got a whistle. And we're going to get a face-off back in the Cretin-Derham Hall, no, at center ice, excuse me. Oh, I guess we are going to take it back. One linesman pointed to the center circle, and the other went back into the Raiders zone. I can assume a hand pass. I couldn't see along the boards there. From the draw, Ertl, the right point, plays it down the wall. Spin and shoot by Hall. Now Ertl tries to hold it in and can't. as Brady Ruprecht tried to steal it. Shot right back into the Raiders' end. Now fed back to the right corner, finally up the wall. And Ruprecht plays it out to center. Here's a race for it, and Charlton's going to get there first. Hooked at by Coring. A penalty coming to Eden Prairie, and Cretin-Derham Hall will get the day's first power play. It's going to be, did he call a hook or a high stick? He had his, let's see. I would think it's a hook, but we'll see. Yes, it is a hook, and it's Nick Coring. 14:19 is the time of the penalty. First power play of the tournament, and it goes to Cretin-Derham Hall. Their power play 27%, 6 for 22 so far. Eden Prairie 26 out of 34 on the penalty kill, 76%. And now LaPie, a wrecking ball there in the corner. Puck comes up the slot, and Charlton has it. Nate Charlton across to the far side. And they'll work it around. Charlton back in the high slot, and that is Johnny Blodow, and it winds up played past him as they go. Like 4 forwards on this power play. First 30 seconds gone. Raiders will start out. Pass to the right, and over the line they come. And still in possession. And that was Max Anderson dropping it. Blodow shoots, and it's over the top. Goes to the far side, and Anderson controls again. Blodow to Charlton at the left point, closing. Charlton shoots. That's over the top as well. Now to the far side. It's cleared away from Anderson and all the way down the ice. And that will force Cretin-Derham Hall to regroup. 1 minute to go in their power play. 1:43 to go in the first period, and they lead it by a score of 1-0. And trouble there as Hall gets up the forecheck. As Blodow not able to hold him off. Puck comes up the wing, and now here's Charlton down the near wing, cuts to the slot. Charlton's pass to the right. Here's a shot, and it winds up saved there off Max Bennett by Wilmer. 40 seconds in the power play. Comes to the circle, and then it's cleared all the way down the ice by Cameron Rice. 33 seconds to go in the power play. And King behind the goal for Cretin-Derham Hall. Just under 30 seconds to go now in their power play, so time for one more rush as Treharn comes in on him. Now the puck comes to the near side, and Timmins over the line as we hit the last minute of the period. Timmins tries to drop it. King to the hash mark. That's picked up and cleared by Chase Clute, and that should just about do it for this power play. There's 7 seconds left in it. 47 seconds to go in the period, and here's King. King hooked. Penalty on Treharn coming as they will go right back on the power play. And now here is Matthias with 34 seconds to go, shooting it ahead. And now comes right back. Here's Ernst, and then the Raiders have it. I remember Hill Murray a couple of weeks ago had this happen. They scored on themselves on this delayed penalty situation. Here's Matthias coming in, looking to cross, and it's finally touched, and we get a penalty, and it's going to go on. It'll go on Treharn. And the call is a trip, and it will put Cretin-Derham Hall right back on the power play. Time of the penalty is 16 minutes and 43 seconds. Power play number 2 for Cretin-Derham Hall. Charlton on the draw. Trigger. Oh, one-time shot might have caught Mask there as LaPie put one right on goal. 10 seconds to go in the period. Blodow high in the slot, can't get it to settle down. Charlton, 4 seconds to go. Blodow high in the slot, feeds to the right. Here's a shot that's off the traffic, and it all hits the post as the buzzer goes. The shot taken by Max Anderson, and it had enough to get past the goaltender, but was never going to defeat the goalpost, and that's the end of the first period. Our score is Cretin-Derham Hall 1, Eden Prairie nothing. Shots on goal favoring the Raiders by margin of 7-5. 4 penalties in the first period, 3 of them to Eden Prairie. Treharn will be in the box for 1 minute and 44 seconds as the second period gets underway. We'll take a break to resurface and come back with more from the Tradition Holiday Invitational on the Youth Hockey Hub.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. you can do it all.
Is your business ready to tackle today's IT and cybersecurity challenges? At Cyber Advisors, we specialize in keeping companies secure and running smoothly. From proactive cybersecurity solutions to 24/7 IT support, we're here to help. Visit cyberadvisors.com/hockey for a free discovery call.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
Some matzo pizzas are made in the heart of America's Dairyland, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Every brew pub pizza is made with the highest quality meat and veggie toppings. Them bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Snag a slice of brew pub pizza at the concession stand or enjoy a whole pizza conveniently located in the frozen pizza section of your local grocery store. Brew Pub, lots of matzo pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Generally speaking, water is a better fluid to use to rehydrate with. A big part of the importance of hydration is hydrating before the race rather than during the race. So, the hydration before a long distance race in particular really starts the day before the race, probably almost 24 to 36 hours before the race to be completely hydrated.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow. You do it all. Shoot.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Is your business ready to tackle today's IT and cybersecurity challenges? At Cyber Advisors, we specialize in keeping companies secure and running smoothly. From proactive cybersecurity solutions to 24/7 IT support, we're here to help. Visit cyberadvisors.com/hockey for a free discovery call.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
Is your business ready to tackle today's IT and cybersecurity challenges? At Cyber Advisors.
Back at Dakota Arena for the second period. Jeff Pappas with you with a call and a 1-0 lead for Cretin-Derham Hall. They have 1:44 of power play as the second period begins. That is the time that Treharn has remaining in his tripping penalty. Second power play for the Raiders. Charlton facing off against Kleiss to start the second period. Teams change ends and attack towards their benches, and it's picked up on the near side by Hall and played in to the Raiders' end. And now hustling behind the net, they're causing some trouble as the puck played up by Cam Autry up the wall. Now they'll go back to the corner. And here comes Johnny Blowout of the near side. Now Charlton over the line. Charlton racing after it. Couldn't stop it completely. Loose along the end boards now. LaPie comes in to help out. And now it's a 5-car pileup there behind the goal. And in the meantime, penalty seconds continue to tick away. LaPie digs it out. Now to Autry. And up the slot. Blowout back over to Autry. Now to the far side. And a shot into the netting out of play from Nate Charlton. Face off with 53 seconds left in the power play. Other games, we have finals on today. Blake over Pine City, 4-0 in the Super Rink Winter Classic up at the National Sports Center up in Blaine. Park Cottage Grove has defeated Apple Valley Burnsville 5-1 at the Heritage Center up in Duluth, and the puck is picked up and shot all the way down the ice by Eden Prairie. 45 in the power play as the puck goes behind the goal, and here's Dodig digging it out. Near side, and it's Matthias over the line. Tries to cut to the slot, and it bounces. Dodig picks it up at the right point, then leaves it there. And that is Max Bennett going beside the net. Matthias with it. Drops to Cahill. Over to Dodig. Back to Cahill. Bennett Top of the circle, down low, got it back on a return pass, comes to the left point, Dodig. 17 in the power play, closing in. Dodig feeds the far side, gets it back on the half wall, shoots right on, and a save made by Wilner, and the puck shot all the way down the ice. And that should just about do it for the power play. Long pass ahead, and here's Bennett over the line. 3 seconds to go. They put it on, goal! And a diving attempt there by Timmins right as the penalty expired, so maybe just a little bit too soon there that I spoke about that being the last action on the power play. Turns out it was not, and now it's back in the Eden Prairie zone for a face-off to the right of Bennett Wilmer, who saved 6 out of 7 in the first period from the Raiders. Clocon for the face-off as the sevens battle. Cole Pitzel for Eden Prairie, and the Eagles win it. They come out to center ice, though, and then give up possession. On the turn, Engstrom trying to feed it up the wall, and then it's knocked back behind the net. And Brown, Nico Brown, his pass is intercepted. And now the Raiders carry it to center, and a move there by Cloak, who tries to play it in, and it's denied. Back out to center ice. Over to the far side. And now they lay in, and they get in the zone. Cloak with it in the circle, takes a shot, pad save, Wilmer, and it comes off to the right boards. King with it there, and then he is dispossessed, comes to the far side, and out to center where the Raiders control. Max Thompson up the near side, and that is intercepted, and Brown will carry over the line. Centering pass comes through to the far side where King will pick it up. Back around to Thompson on the near side. Plays it up the wing, and that is Alex Blodow, number 9. Played into the Raiders zone. Engstrom in the near corner sweeps it ahead. Alex Blodow with it, and now it winds up in the right circle. Long pass to center is on the wrong side of King. That'll go the length of the ice. And no icing indicated there as Coué has it for Eden Prairie. Now played rink wide to the far side for Alex Hall, and he's steered into the board, shoots it in anyway, and picked up behind the goal by Millard. Back to the near side. Sinna backhands to center ice. Lepai plays it into the zone, but not much farther than that. Now they'll play forward along the boards, and now it comes back deep. And Treharn goes back behind the goal with it, leaving it in the corner there for Hubbard as he's taken out. And they'll still battle in the corner. Now it's picked up and played ahead by Ruprecht. Now Lepai down low. Lepai, Millard shooting. And that one off the traffic. Treharn picks it up. And now he starts out. A pass to him, and now he's going to be offside if they play that puck. And he tags up to take off the offside. Back in the right corner, here's Millard. 4 minutes gone in the period. Nate Charlton at center. And he goes down in a heap. And here come the Eagles back. Lee hits the line. Leaves a pass and a shot by Chase Clute that winds up going over the top. Now picked off by the Raiders, and they come out to center. A pass to the middle. And who's got it? Finally, it's picked up and carried by Lepai over the line. He's 1 against 3 as his teammates are trying to change. Now played back down into the corner, and Coring plays it around behind the net. Off to the far side. Now here's Anderson battling along the boards. Timmins falls as he goes after the puck. Checked by Treharn, and it's underneath him. And he's trying to get up. Now he does, and now they can play it. Timmins kicks it ahead, and it's picked right back into that tangle of players there on the far side. It was Lee that was battling against Vinny Millard, and we'll get a face-off. With 12:11 to go in the second period. Face-off coming up to the left of the Eden Prairie goal. Johnny Blodow will come in and take the face-off against Pitzel. It's loose in front, and finally swept out to center ice. Dodig plays it off to the far boards where it's picked up by Thomas, and then he lost out, waiting for players to get on side. Now they do gain the line, and it's picked up finally by Anderson, who plays it down behind the net. Now Coué is taken in against the boards, and they'll play forward along the wall. Pass for Blodow picked off by Satterdahl and played out to center, and then Dodig shoots it right back in. Now behind the goal. Referee in the way there as Blodow tried to get to the puck. We have a penalty coming It's going to go against Cretin-Derham Hall, and finally the puck will be touched, and now the penalty will be assessed. And it's going to be Timmons going, I believe, a trip. Time of the penalty, 5:32. First power play for Eden Prairie in this game. Eden Prairie on the power play, 13%, 4 for 29 coming into this game. And Eden Prairie will face a 90% penalty kill. Cretin-Derham Hall, 31 out of 34. And that's 91.2.
And penalties been assessed to Cretin-Derham Hall's number 18, Aaron Timmons, 2 minutes for kneeing.
Kneeing is the penalty.
2 minutes for kneeing, time of the penalty.
So that will put his team shorthanded. Now played back in deep by Cloak, and the goaltender is out to play it. Wilmer around to the near side. And the puck is picked up finally by Kleiss, who drops it back into the corner, and it'll be Nick Coring coming all the way back behind the goal to start things up. First 30 seconds gone in this power play, and here's Kleiss. Into the middle, Kleiss gets it back and carries over the line from Treharn. Poke check there, and Nate Charlton tries to tip it out and can't, and then he is buried on a check by Chase Clute. And now here comes Eden Prairie, 2-on-1 down low, centering pass poked away by the lone defender. And it comes out to center ice, and it was a nice play by Max Thompson. And now Eden Prairie comes back again, and now they've got another odd man rush. Drop, Clute tries to feed it into the crease area, Treharn, and a chance. We have a stoppage as he goes in against the boards, and Owen Nelson stood his ground as the puck came out in front of the net, and Eden Prairie's best opportunity of this period goes by the boards. 48 seconds in the power play, 10:16 to go in the second period. Hall on the faceoff for the Eagles. And now it's dropped back to the right point. Over to the near side for Cameron Rice. Out to neutral, and now played back into the zone. Brown for Eden Prairie goes to the corner. He goes down on a challenge from Sinna, and it winds up coming up the near side. Finally relayed out and into the Eden Prairie zone. 20 seconds in the power play. Goaltender out to play it. And now here comes Brown. The right side swinging around. Anderson brings it in over the line. Brown, cross ice pass. Rice takes the shot, save by Nelson. 4 seconds in the power play. And Akui at the near point plays it down as the Raiders come back to full strength. Akui winds and shoots on a blocker save by Nelson. Comes off to the near boards, and now Eden Prairie will start again. Here's Hall trying to work his way in front, lost possession, and now the puck out to center, and here comes Cretin-Derham Hall back over the line. This is Millard, and he plays it in deep and heads for the bench as the penalty killers get off the ice. 9:07 to go in the second period. Puck picked up by Bennett, and he backhands it, tries to go down the wall, and it bounces out to center where Dodig will play it rink wide to the near side. Anderson. A centering pass is behind Matthias, and that was a nice idea there. And Dodig from the point takes the shot loose in front. It comes back to him. Dodig at the left point has it there. Now puts it in the middle, and finally it's cleared away. And Eden Prairie's Cameron Rice shoots at the length of the ice. That's an icing call. 8:39 to go in the second period, almost at the halfway mark, and it's a 1-0 lead for Cretin-Derham Hall. The goal, Blodau's at 10:36 of the first period, and that's held up so far. First game of our evening session tonight, it'll be Hill Murray taking on Prior Lake. And then our night game, the last game, Moorhead versus Edina, and that's one we've been looking forward to. Now, the near side, knocked in against the boards, is Nesser for Eden Prairie. Now behind the goal, Hubbard to feed the far side, and now Eden Prairie plays it out to center ice. Dodig turns it back, but only momentarily. Shot in by Hubbard. And Nelson cuts it off behind the net, leaves it there, and it's swatted around by Cahill to the near side. And now here comes Matthias back for Cretin-Derham Hall. Angled pass over the line, Autry. Cuts to the slot, and then as he tried to pull it to his backhand, it was stolen away by Pitzel. Now to Satterdahlin over the line. Satterdahlin going down the wall looking for Thomas, who goes behind the Cretin-Derham Hall goal and to the near side, and a bump thrown there by Max Thompson. Puck comes out to center, and it's controlled finally by Coring back in the Eden Prairie zone behind the net. 7:45 to go in the second period. Pass for Satterdahlin, disrupted by Blodow, who banks it behind the goal for Bennett. Looks to center it. Blodow, sharp-angled shot, and it's saved into the netting by Wilmer. And Cretin-Derham Hall likes those sharp-angled shots. I've seen that for years from them. They will get the puck down on the goal line extended, and they'll take a shot and try and catch somebody moving, or just trying to pick a spot from an outrageous angle. And just a thing they like to do. 7:36 to go in the second period. And Coring takes it behind the goal for Eden Prairie. Pass looking for Hall, trying to bank it off the glass, and instead he found the crowd. So we'll get another face-off back in the Eden Prairie zone. 7:30 to play. Blodow will take the face-off against Kleiss. Now played around behind the goal. Coring on the far side going after it. And now played around on the near boards for Ertl. And he's having trouble. Raiders forecheck is good so far. Timmins, here's a shot by Blodow, and that's again, a sharp-angled shot deflected over the glass and out of play. .7:12 left. Second period, face-off coming up in the Eden Prairie zone to the left of Bennett Wilmer. 2.61 goals against average coming into this game. The Eagles trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. And the puck comes to the near boards. Ertl then getting it shoveled back into the corner, now picked up and played out to center. Blodow is having trouble there. He's tangled up. And now King falls, and over the line comes Eden Prairie. Finally one at center ice, and Blodow lays a pass to the left for Max Anderson. Anderson driving, and then he gets knocked in against the boards. Dropped to the left point. Now here's Thompson closing. He fires. Oh, and that went off the traffic and just wide in front of the goal. Now cleared to center ice where it's picked up by Engstrom. Pass to the left is behind Timmins. Comes into the zone, and here is Coring for Eden Prairie. Long pass to the left for Hall is broken up. Now Johnny Blodow back over the line. His teammates are changing, and Blodow just takes it to the corner and then loses possession. An outlet pass is stolen, and going in, we got a penalty coming on Eden Prairie as Alex Blodow was taken down on the way to the net, and I believe that's going to be Kleiss going for, or is that 16? We have a hooking penalty being called, and it is Kleiss. .10:45, time of the penalty in the second period. Third power play for Cretin-Derham Hall. Now Dodig at the left point. Goes down the wall, gets it back on a return pass. Goes to Cahill, back for Dodig. Now to the far circle, a shot, and Bennett puts it over the glass. And we'll get a face-off. 6:03 to go, first 12 seconds of the penalty are now past tense, and we'll get a draw coming up. Marcus Matthias with it against Treharn. And Eagles win the draw. Comes around to the near side. Satterdahlin along the boards trying to play it ahead. And now played down behind the goal. Bennett after it for Cretin-Derham Hall. Finds the going rough. Comes in against the wall. Dodig in to help out. And puck underneath a mass of humanity there. And now Matthias tries to dig it out. And doing a nice job killing time against the boards. We'll see who that is. That was Cameron Rice. Nice job there to keep the puck out of harm's way, but now the Raiders have it back. 1:05 in the power play. Cahill Over to Dodig at the left. Cross ice pass. Matias skate the stick, puts it in front, right to Dodig. Here's a shot, and we get a whistle. And a good chance for Cretin on that power play. But and everything except the finish. 5:11 to go in the second now with 56 seconds of power play time remaining. Faceoff will come outside. Hall facing off against Charlton, now played to the zone, and Blodow will tip it ahead. And now he gets some help from Autry. Puck cleared around the boards and all the way back into the Raiders' end. 40 seconds in the power play, and Charlton will go all the way back behind his net, pursued there by Hall. Now comes out the near side. Charlton at center. Hall catches up to him. Lead pass, and here's Autry ringing it around on the boards there for Max Anderson on the far side. Tries to swing in front, leaves it at the right point, and here's Blodow trying to ram one through. Can't, loose at the right edge. Autry comes around behind the net, comes out the far side, and takes it off Coring. 17 seconds in the power play. And he works in, and then finally headed off by two Cretin-Derham Hall players. Nobody moving there, and the shot goes all the way down the ice. And it's on to Nelson with 5 seconds in the Raiders' power play. Long pass too far for Autry, and to add insult to injury, they're charged with icing right as the power play comes to an end. So Eden Prairie's killed off all three. 4:15 now to go in the second period, and we still have the one goal on the board. Face off to the left of Nelson. Now to the right point from the draw, Hubbard plays it down behind the net looking for Treharn, who's got it in the corner, but he is tied up there by Dodig. And Treharn falls, puck comes up the boards, and Cloak plays it out to center, and then finally gets it back from Alex Blodow, and then played into the zone, now loose, and finally banked on out to center for Dodig. Harassed by Lee, over to Cahill, gets to the red line, shoots it in, right on, and the goalkeeper will just hang on. 3:45 left, and Bennett Wilmer decides discretion is the better part of valor. And we'll get a face-off in the Eden Prairie zone. It's been pretty conservative here. The Raiders with 5 shots on goal in the second period. Eden Prairie with 3. We've had 20 shots on goal total in this contest in just over a period. And now Kleiss will be invited to spectate this face-off. And the puck comes to the circle as King tried to battle his way through without success. Now Kleiss playing it ahead for Eden Prairie. Dodig knocks it away and then banks it ahead down the wing. Long pass to the right, and here is Alex Blodow trying to play it in without, again, success. Now gets it back in the circle. He closes in. He shoots from a sharp angle. It goes behind the net. Now here comes Eden Prairie down the near wing, and this is Zilk takes a shot. Stick save by Nelson. Zick to the corner. 3:10 to go. Now Zick up the wall, looking for Hall. Couldn't get it to him. Backhanded by Dodig, and now thrown in front where it's picked off by King. Down the left, King plays it in, gets a rough ride there from Rice and plays it in deep, heads for the benches, they change. And Eden Prairie with 2:51 to go in the period will pick it up. Now it's played back into the Cretin-Derham Hall zone, no icing, and Sinna goes back behind the net for it. He's having some trouble there with Brown, and then he falls. Centering pass, loose in front, and finally it comes to the circle where it's picked up by Ruprecht. No shots on goal, but Charlton back, and Charlton trying to split the defense winds up putting it right on goal, and we'll get a face-off in the Eden Prairie zone. Down to 2:24 to go in the second period. Draw coming up to the left of Bennett Wilmer. Centering pass, one-time shot, and that goes wide. On a chance in front for Ruprecht, now behind the Eden Prairie goal with just over 2 minutes left in the period. Here's a outlet pass that winds up going right in front of the goal, and Rice clears it out to the far boards, but not out of the zone. Now the Eagles try again on that side, and Lopai is there to hold it in. He centers, it comes all the way to Thompson at the right point. Flattens, fires, that goes off Clute and wide. Now into the circle, here they come again, trying to find Ruprecht open in front and can't. Now the Eagles get to center. Lee then lost it to Lopai, his opposite number, who shoots it in to the Eden Prairie zone. 1:40 to go. Now banked high off the glass and back into the Cretin-Derham Hall zone. Engstrom now picked up and shot on in by Cameron Rice, but now deflects back into the Eden Prairie zone, and we're going to get a stoppage as Wilmer will get a glove on it. 1:27 now remaining in the second period. Max Bennett on the face-off against Kleiss. Puck comes high in the slot. Dodig flattens and fires, missed the net. Now on the near side, Bennett there. Play it down the wall, and it's pinned in against the boards. And Matthias tries to dig it out, loose to the hash mark, and finally cleared all the way back into the Raiders zone. Going after it is Autry, and he gets there short of the line, so no icing. Now last minute of play, Matthias on the left side. Tries to flip it ahead, knocked down by Kleiss. And then Dodig there to carry on. Pass to the left, finally swatted into the Eden Prairie zone and controlled there. Played back to neutral ice, and over the line they come, and this is Hall. Centering pass, shot right on goal by Zick, and a save made by Owen Nelson. Puck to Dodig, and now a rink-wide pass to Autry on the near side. And here comes Cretin-Derham Hall, 3-on-2. Over the line, Autry closes down low. A shot by Bennett right on, and a rebound left in the slot. That was close as it comes on out to center ice. Here comes Zick, and then he is knocked in against the boards by Dodig, and we're going to get a penalty on Jimmy Dodig. Perhaps an elbow, we'll see, with 20 seconds to go. It's going to be a straight rough, I think. Roughing is the penalty. 16:39 is the time. Second power play for Eden Prairie. Draw to the right of the Cretin-Derham Hall goal, Owen Nelson. And Kleiss on the draw. Coring over to the right point, Zick. Roughing the penalty on Dodig as it goes behind the net. Now here's Clute playing to the far side, Zick. Now behind the net, centering pass, a shot right on, and a save made by Nelson. The puck laying in front as the buzzer goes, and now we get pushing and shoving and grabbing at the end of the period. And they're still shoving down there. Zick is involved. Looks like against Johnny Blodow, but Engstrom was in there. And so was Chase Clute. And I think we're going to get penalties again at the 17-minute mark. So we'll wait for the announcement. Obviously, the period is over, so no one's going in right yet, but referees now telling Clute to get out of the referee's crease because they're discussing what's going on. Yes, he's the captain, but he doesn't get to go in there yet. Of course, he will, but just not at the moment. Cretin-Derham Hall is leaving the ice and will get this sorted out. Shots on goal in the second period for the Raiders 6. Two-period total is 13. And for Eden Prairie 7, their two-period total is 12. They'll have a minute 40 of carryover power play as the third period begins. Let's take a break. This is the Tradition Holiday Invitational on the Youth Hockey Hub.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
Is your business ready to tackle today's IT and cybersecurity challenges? At Cyber Advisors, we specialize in keeping companies secure and running smoothly. From proactive cybersecurity solutions to 24/7 IT support, we're here to help. Visit cyberadvisors.com/hockey for a free discovery call.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
Some matzo pizzas are made in the heart of America's Dairyland, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Every brew pub pizza is made with the highest quality meat and veggie toppings. Them bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Snag a slice of brew pub pizza at the concession stand or enjoy a whole pizza conveniently located in the frozen pizza section of your local grocery store. Brew Pub, lots of matzo pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Generally speaking, water is a better fluid to use to rehydrate with. A big part of the importance of hydration is hydrating before the race rather than during the race. So, the hydration before a long distance race in particular really starts the day before the race, probably almost 24 to 36 hours before the race to be completely hydrated.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Is your business ready to tackle today's IT and cybersecurity challenges? At Cyber Advisors, we specialize in keeping companies secure and running smoothly. From proactive cybersecurity solutions to 24/7 IT support, we're here to help. Visit cyberadvisors.com/hockey for a free discovery call.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
Is your business ready to tackle today's IT and cybersecurity challenges? At Cyber Advisors, we specialize in keeping companies secure and running smoothly. From proactive cybersecurity.
Third period from Dakota Arena. There were major doings, so to speak, at the end of the second period. Penalties at the 17-minute mark. Clute for Eden Prairie and Engstrom for Cretin-Derham Hall both got roughing minors, but Max Anderson received a 5-minute major for grabbing a face mask on a game misconduct. That is the second time this season that has happened to Max Anderson. It happened in the opener at Hermantown as well. So 2 game misconducts and 42 minutes in penalties for the young man in only 9 games. So what it means is that Eden Prairie already on a power play. They'll have 5-on-3 for 1:40, and then a major power play after that, barring any further penalties. But Cretin-Derham Hall up against it now, and from the draw, Cahill will shoot it all the way down the ice to start things off. 5-on-3 power play for Eden Prairie. And here they come. Treharn over the line, feeding the far side. Hall closing. Forced behind the net by Cahill, picked up on the near side by Max Thompson. Now off to the left, and a deflection by Cahill. Centering pass from Zick didn't work out. Zick again, one-time shot by Coring, and it's over the top, and it goes out of play. And now that brings a face-off with 1:11 left in the 2-man advantage. And a severe test for Cretin-Derham Hall's very good penalty-killing team. 32 for 35 so far Eden Prairie's power play coming into the game, 13%, and they were 0 for 1 starting this power play today. But now a two-man advantage. Now behind the goal, Treharn dispossessed, and it's shot the length of the ice by Thompson. And Cretin-Derham Hall now will regroup. And over the line, Zick coming to the far side. And he will play it in. Centers for Treharn, broken up, comes up the slot. Coring closing, shooting, missed the net wide to the far side. 35 in the two-man, and it comes to the right point, and Coring again. Down the wall for Zilk, and now the puck comes back to the right point. Coring down into the circle for Hall. Behind the net, Treharn. Back to Hall. Back to Coring. Hall. Treharn. 18 in the power play. Zick on the far side. Zick. Now a centering pass for Kleiss didn't work out. Coring feeds the far side. Shot, and that's onto the goaltender from Zick. 8 seconds left in the two-man advantage. And now the puck comes to the right point. And down to the circle for Hall as the first penalty ends. 3:21 of major power play still remaining. Shot off the goaltender. Comes to the far side. Zick has it there. Trying to maneuver around Charlton. And now it winds up on the far boards. Treharn after it. And he still has it. Now he throws it across to the near side. Looking there for Hall. And it goes down the wall and out to center. And Cretin-Derham Hall will get a chance to start. As Cloak will steal the puck right off the stick of Gavin Zick. And Cretin-Derham Hall with a chance to kill a few more seconds. 2:50 left in the major penalty. Shot all the way down the ice. And we have a slashing call coming here. Another penalty. And it's going to come at 2:14, and that is going to take away most of the rest of this major power play. And it's going to be Gavin Zick going. No power play out of this for Cretin-Derham Hall, but still, that takes 2 minutes off that major power play. They'll still have 47 seconds left, barring any more penalties. And here's a shot that winds up going wide from Phoenix Cahill. Now, puck is in the near corner. Matthias dropping it back to Dodig, but it doesn't get that far. Treharn picks it up. Fresh off a long power play shift comes in. Dodig takes him off the play. Now here's a shot in front and a chance for Rice, and that goes by the boards. Now Matthias with it as we play 4 aside for a minute and a half. Here's Dodig over the line, leaves a drop pass. Autry across to the right point for Cahill, and he gets to the hash marks, and he goes down, gets it back on a return pass, has to come back for it. Then tried to play it for Matthias down the wall, and now in the circle, Autry tried to sweep it ahead and couldn't, and the Eagles pick it up. Treharn at center. He's had some serious ice time already here in the third period. Now he heads for the bench as we have a minute to go in the 4-on-4. Cretin-Derham Hall, pass to the near side, and it's Autry over the line. Raiders changing. Autry looking for help, and there is none as the puck is picked up now and carried out by Kleiss. He cuts to the left over the line and plays it around behind the goal to the near side. And now it's controlled by Engstrom in the left corner after the expiration of his penalty. And now it's played back by Hall towards the right point. And it's picked up there by Ertl. Working to his left. Across for Coring. He takes the shot. That's deflected. And it goes over the glass and out of play. 29 seconds left in the 4-on-4. And then 47 seconds of power play for Eden Prairie. Five penalties, 21 minutes for Cretin-Derham Hall in this game. 6 penalties for 12 minutes for Eden Prairie. A shot by Hall, and that goes off the traffic and out of play. 18 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. I take that back. 6 penalties on Cretin-Derham Hall. for 23 minutes. 14 seconds now in the 4-on-4. Long pass to center ice. And Treharn then takes a hit from Lepai, play back in the Eden Prairie zone. And now Eden Prairie is back on the power play for 47 seconds. Now here comes Treharn over the line, and it's offside. So we'll get a face-off at neutral ice. 41 in the power play, 12:40 to go in the third period, and Cretin-Derham Hall hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Eden Prairie with one shot through that 5-on-3 power play. Kleiss facing off against Lepai, and now it's picked up, and here is Coring shooting it into the zone. Dodig in the left corner tries to clear. It goes off the traffic and wide, and finally cleared by Johnny Blodow on goal all the way down the ice. 25 in the power play. Here's Treharn. Long pass to the left. Kleiss. Rink wide. Coring over the line, and it's offside by about 10 feet as Treharn broke in, but I don't think he was expecting that lateral pass, and play is offside. 13 seconds of power play left for the Eagles. Dodig now dropping it back from the face-off, and it's cleared. It'll go all the way down the ice. And that will just about do it. And now a steal. Centering pass. Charlton scores! Just as the power play expired, Nate Charlton makes it 2-0 for Cretin-Derham Hall. And his 7th goal of the season makes it a 2-goal game. Time of the goal, 5:01 of the third period. And that's 1 second after the penalty expired. So it's an even strength goal for Charlton. And they lead it 2-0. Ruprecht getting the assist. Raiders back. Here comes Ruprecht again across to Charlton. Up the slot. Backhanded shot goes wide. 2-on-1, and they eventually wind up not getting a shot. And it comes out to center. Dodig working to his right. Gets over the line and backhands it ahead. It goes behind the Eden Prairie goal. And after it is Nesser. Now up the wall, Cahill. Dodig tried to put it in front. Bouncing puck. And the Raiders will control that. Alex Blodow in the corner has it. There's to come off the wall, leaves a drop, and it gets past Engstrom. It's going to come all the way back into the Cretin-Derham Hall zone. And Nelson takes it behind the goal for Dodig. 11:10 to go, 2-0 now, Cretin-Derham Hall. Engstrom in the right corner being harassed there, gets the puck ahead, and now it comes out to center. And here's Charlton over the line. He's spun around there by Hall, and it goes behind the net. And they'll dig it out. Max Bennett in the corner. Goes behind the net, goes down. And a wraparound attempt at the left edge. And a save made by Wilmer as he held the post against Matthias. And we'll get a face-off in the Eden Prairie zone with 10:45 left. Shots 16-13 for Cretin-Derham Hall. Puck in the circle from the face-off. Hall picks it up. And then a poke checked off his stick by Autry to center. Loose along the boards and finally shot in rink wide. Nelson sets it up and they go behind the net. Pass up the middle for Matthias, and that is finally swatted out to center and played back by Rice. Back into the Cretin-Derham Hall zone. Engstrom against the boards, plays it ahead. Loose along the wall, finally carried in. Hall dropped it. Autry picks it up. And then he'll shoot it in from center and chase after it himself. And going back for it is Blake Kuet. Now it's Matthias on the goal line extended. Takes it to the corner. Drops it back. Autry in the high slot, closes, fires, and that is over the top. And Cretin-Derham Hall takes the carom. Now Bennett feeding it across to Engstrom to Millard on the right side. Matthias trying to get out as he is knocked in against the boards by Kuat. Now here is Autry on the boards. He goes down. And the puck is between he and Rice along the boards. Now picked up and shoveled out of play. We're going to get a face-off with 9:28 left, and Cretin-Derham Hall holding on to that lead 2-0. And without Max Anderson, who received a game misconduct at the end of the second period. So their bench is a little shorter than I'm sure they would like it to be, as the face-off comes up now to the left of the Eden Prairie goal. Now played behind the net by Ertl. Rolling around on the boards, and now here they come. Over the line, Lee. Closing in. Lee shoots, and he hit the post. He's back behind the goals. They broke out 2-on-1, and now around to the far side it comes. And Lee looking to center it. Now Treharn over to Ertl on the right side. Takes a shot. Nelson with a glove catch and the stoppage. And now Blodow getting into it there with... Was it Gavin Zick? No, it was Lee. At the left of the goal, we'll get a face-off in the Cretin-Derham Hall zone. 9:05 to go. From the draw, Clute tries to play it in front. King sweeps it to the right. Now here's a chance down the wing for Timmins. And he is, oh my goodness, he got steered into the stanchion on that far side and got up quickly, thankfully, as Clute picks it up and now banks it ahead. And here comes Treharn over the Cretin-Derham Hall line. Treharn waiting in the circle, now throws it across. It was deflected on its way to Coring. And now Clute. And he's offside as Treharn brings the puck in as the wings crisscrossed, and we'll get a face-off. Maverick Timmins down the far side as he was taken out against the stanchion right by the end of the Eden Prairie bench. Thankfully just a glancing blow and he was okay, but boy, it looked bad. Now it's picked up and backhanded ahead by Kuat into the Raiders zone. Engstrom off the wall, and now it comes out to center. Charlton racing after it along with Eden Prairie's Connor Nesser, and Charlton gets there. Skate to stick. And now played to the high slot, poked out, and Eden Prairie comes out. Shot in from center by Pitzel. And loose in the right corner now, just over 8 minutes left. And played up the wall. Charlton drops it back, and now Thompson goes behind the goal for the Raiders, feeding the far side. And a pass too far for Charlton. Can Lepai chase it down? He cannot, and we'll get a icing call against Cretin-Derham Hall and a face-off back in their zone. 16-15 the shots, each team with 3 here in the third period. And Raiders holding on to that 2-0 lead. Face-off coming up. And here's Coring from the face-off. Takes a shot and a glove catch by Nelson. He'd take that shot all day, I reckon. And we'll get a face-off to his right. Another face-off win for the Eagles. And here's a shot off the traffic taken there by Rice and now played back into the Raiders' end. Thompson there. Engstrom. Back over to Thompson. Long pass up the middle, and Blodow was seated by the time the puck got to him. Puck comes over to the far boards. Blodow now then threw it across, and it's picked up by Autry. Now a drop to the left point, and here's Engstrom closing. He takes the shot right on, and a save by Wilmer. Face off in the Eden Prairie zone. 7:16 to go. Coming up in our evening session, first game, the Hill Murray Pioneers, number 2 ranked in the state, will take on Prior Lake, the host team in this event. Record of 4 wins, 4 losses, and a tie. The Pioneers unbeaten in 7. Now played back behind the goal. Nesser up the far side, and it comes out to center, but the Raiders will shoot it right back in. Just get the puck deep. Coring around to center ice, and Sinna on the turn, banks it into the Eden Prairie zone, and going back for it there is Nesser, but that's icing. So we'll take a face-off with less than 7 minutes to play. And then the night game tonight, Moorhead and Edina, the rematch. Moorhead handing Edina their only loss of the season earlier. And now played behind the Cretin-Derham Hall goal. And it's Treharn. They center it there for Lee. Back to Treharn along the boards. Can he dig it out? Comes to the left edge, and here a chance in front, and a great stop by Nelson as he goes down to knock the puck away from Clute. And now comes to the near side, and Autry. Good goaltending there from Owen Nelson. Now played back into the zone. Here's Treharn closing. Leaves a drop pass. Blocker save there off Lee in the slot. Now back in the corner. He comes ahead, and it's going to be played out by Sinna. And then he heads for the bench. Puck intercepted by Coring, and now down the wing comes Treharn. Over the line with 6:13 to go. And he's still got the puck. Nice pass across, and a shot goes wide off Brown's stick. Now Brown plays it, and it's Hewitt back down to Brown as a stick floating around out there, and it's actually Miko Brown's. The puck cleared back into the Eden Prairie zone. Pile up of players there. Now it's shot back into the Eden Prairie end. Less than 6 minutes to play. And it's picked up there by Blake Hewitt. Now a long pass picked out of the lane, and closing in was Maverick Timmons. Couldn't get a shot away. Now playing around behind to the far side, and after it is Ertl for Eden Prairie. Around on the near side for Hewitt in the corner. King waiting for the rebound as it comes out now. Left point, Dodig takes a shot off the traffic and wide. Brown banks it ahead and out to center. And Dodig will track that down for Cretin-Derham Hall, passing it ahead. And now tipped into the zone by Johnny Blowdown. It's going to come to the front of the net. Finally played around behind by Rice to the far side. And out to center. And here comes Eden Prairie. Adam Thomas over the line. Thomas closing, centering, and it's broken up. And now a shot through is intercepted. And now here comes King back for Cretin-Derham Hall. Gets around a man, and we're going to get a penalty on Coring for a trip as King broke in with 4:45 to go. And he heads straight to the penalty box. Does not pass go or collect $200. And the time of the penalty is 12:15, and it's a power play for Cretin-Derham Hall, their fourth. And it'll be Matthias to take the face-off against Kleiss, and from the draw, play to the left point. Dodig holds it there. Into the slot. Now a pass for Cahill, who then lost it, and Kleiss picks it up and shoots at the length of the ice. Tripping is the penalty on Coring, and Dodig rounds the net, trying to keep his hands free. Now comes in, and he goes down. Ooh, and he goes in hard against the boards and gets up, thankfully, as the puck is shot down the ice, and we've got a penalty coming, and we got a slash. And I think it's on Dodig, because Connor Nesser was the player who received it. So that takes care of that power play. Time of the penalty, 12:43. 4 aside for 1:33, and then a quick power play for Eden Prairie. $14 penalties in this game. There's a shot that goes wide from Lee. So 4 aside now for 1:17 as Thompson takes it in the corner. He goes down. Treharn is in there. Thompson had his stick tied up, kicks it behind the goal, and the Raiders pick it up. Now over the line comes Max Bennett. Closing in, shooting, and it's deflected behind the net. I don't think Wilmer had a good idea where it was. Now here's Kuat on the left side with 50 seconds to go in 4-on-4 hockey. At the center line, Rice leaves it. Treharn will get zone entry. And Treharn leaves a drop pass towards the right point. Kuat now has it, closes, feeds to the far side, picked off, and now here's a chance for Max Bennett. Goaltender out, and it's not going to count. As puck came in, and it was pretty clear that Bennett had to go off his glove, and I don't think he had to do that. He just chipped it up in the air, and it was going to go in the net anyway, but Bennett touched it with his glove, and that's no goal. So 33 seconds left and 4-on-4, and that faceoff will come all the way back. Now face off to the right of Nelson. 3:17 to go and a 2-0 lead for Cretin-Derham Hall. And now banked off the glass. Going to go all the way down the ice, and that should be icing, and it is. 25 seconds away from a quick Eden Prairie man advantage. As we get down to the late moments in this game and 3:10 to go. Now Eden Prairie being denied a late change. Face off to the right of the goal. Played to the left point. Now over to Hubbard, who closes, who shoots, and a save by Nelson. Puck swatted away by the goaltender and picked up and cleared right to the line, and now back into the Eden Prairie zone. 10 seconds left of 4-on-4. And now rink wide, it comes into the zone, and Timmons will chase after it in the right corner for Cretin-Derham Hall. Banks it off the glass to center. And now Eden Prairie is on a power play. And stepping in and shooting was Ruprecht. And shot went on goal. 4th power play for Eden Prairie. Wilmer made the stop. They have 25 seconds of power play time. And now we're going to get the timeout taken by Eden Prairie. They may see if we get a pulled goaltender here as Wilmer. This would be the time to do it, I suppose, if you wanted to go 6-on-4. Bennett Wilmer has faced 18 shots. And Owen Nelson, 19 shots. First game today won by St. Thomas Academy over Lakeville North, 9-2. And Cretin-Derham Hall with a 2-goal lead here as Mike Terwilliger taking his timeout. Talk things over with his team. Eden Prairie's done a lot of things well, but at least by the numbers, the power play has one that's eluded them. 4 for 32 before the start of this power play, and that's 12.5%. I figure that will improve as the year goes on, but now for them is the time to get one. Now the goaltender will come back in. Face-off in the Eden Prairie zone, which of course why you can't pull the goaltender when the face-off is in your zone. One would expect he would come out when the puck gets advanced ahead. Treharn being told to move to a different location, and now from the draw, it's loose in the circle and comes across to the near side. Lopai can't quite get to it, but he does get it finally along the wall and is able to steer it to the boards. Out to center it comes, and here's a race for it. Lopai picks it up, throws it in looking for Charlton. Too far, and that'll keep the goaltender in, obviously. Charlton, 7 seconds left in the power play, and Charlton just takes it to the boards. Treharn picks it off, and now Clute to center ice. And here's Engstrom, 2:15 to go as Cretin-Derham Hall comes to full strength. And now here is Zick over the line. And there goes the goaltender with 2:04 to go. And they come off the wall. Treharn coming in. He scores! Rio Treharn, and it's 2-1 with 1:59 to go. And that came with a goaltender pulled. Eden Prairie gets a goal. And for Rio Treharn, that's his fourth. And it comes at 15 minutes and 1 second. So with less than 2 minutes to go, Eden Prairie has a lifeline. From the draw. It's not a power play goal. Unassisted goal for Treharn, and it's shot back into the Raiders zone. Goaltender is off again. And with 1:43 to go, it comes to the far boards. Charlton back deep for it. Kleiss on him. Puck comes to the wall. Coring trying to play it ahead, and now it's tied up at the right circle. And now a hit thrown in against the boards against Alex Hall. The puck picked up and cleared, but not out. Now lying loose. Comes to the near side. Dodig is after it, and he then watches it go beyond him, back behind the net. Cahill in the right corner. Charlton comes in to help out. Here's Dodig behind the goal. Dodig will flip it high off the glass, and it gets out of play, which is a break for Eden Prairie. The faceoff will come in the Cretin zone with 1:06 left. And Cretin-Derham Hall hanging on to a 2-1 lead. Unassisted goal for Treharn at 15:01. Awesome Cloak on for the face-off for Cretin-Derham Hall against Treharn. And now cleared around on the far side. Last minute of play, and Cloak rink wides it to center ice. Hall goes back for it. Last minute of play. Coring. Lodow takes away that passing angle, then plays to center. Picked up and shot ahead by Thompson off the traffic. And now here's Engstrom shooting it, and that is going to be plucked out of the air by Ruprecht, or excuse me, by Treharn. And now with 34 seconds to go, time for one last rush. Treharn leaves a drop for Coring, and he gets to the red line. He gets over the blue line. Coring still has it. Now stops in the corner, crisscrosses with Treharn, drops it up the slot. Here's a chance and a shot, and Nelson comes up with a save off the stick of Nesser, and will get a face-off with 17 seconds to go to the right of the Cretin-Derham Hall goal. From the draw, it's picked up and cleared off Treharn, who has it now on the goal line extended. Tried to put it in front. That's picked up and shot the length of the ice, and it is a goal. Maverick Timmons, and that will sew it up with 7 seconds to play. Maverick Timmons' second goal of the season. .16:52 is the time of the goal. And shot in by Ertl. Unassisted goal for Timmons as the game comes to an end, and Cretin-Derham Hall avoids losing consecutive games. They wind up winning this one by 3-1 this afternoon against Eden Prairie, sending them to their third straight loss. Eden Prairie with 9 shots in the third period for a game total of 21. And Cretin-Derham Hall with 6 shots for a game total of 19. They improved to 7-1-1 on the year. Eden Prairie falls to 6-4. Tomorrow in this event, it'll be Eden Prairie taking on Moorhead at 2:30. And Cretin-Derham Hall will face Prior Lake at 5. So we'll obviously have all of these games for you here on the Youth Hockey Hub. We're halfway home on the first day, and our final score is Cretin-Derham Hall 3, Eden Prairie 1. We'll see you The next stream scheduled to start at 5:15, I think it is. And that will be Hill Murray taking on Prairie Lake. Jeff Pappas saying so long. We'll see you next time here on the Youth Hockey Hub.